5 minutes. Oh God, I've got this like zit right in the middle of my forehead. It's also a scowl. Anyways, today my post is about the AI backlash that's already happening. I see it in my social feed through posts and what people are talking about it. And I'm so happy that that's happening because I feel like I knew that was going to happen. Let's start over. What? No. Whew. Warm. All right. Okay. Today's video talk a little bit about the AI backlash that come on, kitty. There we go, kitty. She doesn't want to be pet. She doesn't want to be snuggled, but she wants to be near me at all times. Wherever I am, she's got to be right there. Um, but that's cute, I guess. But don't touch her. Anyways, there we go. She's gotta get in there, get in the video. So uh, today's post, AI backlash. I felt even a long time ago that all this sudden, like non-stop hype about AI just being shoved down our throats constantly is just a bit of an overkill. I went to Computex here in Taipei, and it's just like, instead of innovation being the new hype word, it's AI. Everything has AI. AI, 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 AI. It's an AI keyboard. Really? Like what's the AI in the keyboard? Oh, I mean it's a keyboard that helps you. You can use it to chat with Chat GPT. Like everybody just wants to put AI in their headline. Like that's not AI. It's just like a keyboard. Any keyboard can do that. So like I think feel like what I observed is just this like incredible nonstop hype around AI. And it's like AI stuff like what the things we have that we call AI, whatever, ChatGPT, um, they're pretty cool. But ChatGPT is basically like a way better Google. Like, way better Google, way better answers, way faster, simpler to use. I get it. I use ChatGPT like I used to use Google. And honestly, I think most people are using it like that. There's a very tiny amount of people that are using it to do like super complex, like, you know, business tasks and things. But no, most people are using it like Google. Ask me, like, what's the best way to make a really delicious fajita? And it spits out a recipe. I mean, like, that was available before, and now it's available now with ChatGPT, Like, it's cool, I get it, but it's not it's not that awesome. And honestly, I I like that I see in my social feeds this kind of like backlash against the hype now. Not because I think that AI completely sucks and we shouldn't use it or I'm anti-AI. I'm not. But it's not what we're being sold it is. This like and what is it doing? Like the ChatGPT, it can help me, find a better fajita recipe. It can help me brainstorm some things. I use it that way. It can provide me some insight into questions that I might have, which is very useful. But like, it's not this like the most super intelligence thing that we've ever witnessed because it's not solving the real problems that we have in the world, right? Like it hasn't fixed spinal cord injuries. That there's tons of really, really smart people trying to find a way to fix spinal cord injuries. Nobody can do it. AI? Hello? Can you do it? Not yet. Not that smart. Um, how about cancer? Like what there's organizations spending billions of dollars trying to find cures for cancer. AI? Hello? Super smart. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Quantum computing AI? No, nothing, right? I mean, solving wars, wealth inequality, um, like the relationship issues. I mean, it's not actually fixing the the problems, the big problems that we deal with. You know, yet. Maybe, I mean, I guess I would say that I hold out hope that I could be wrong. I would love to see that I'm wrong about that. I would love to see that like AI is so amazingly smart that it just is like, here's how you fix spinal cord injuries. Doot, 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 doot. And then they're like, we got it. We just, you know, we printed out that response from ChatGPT. It just told us how to connect the neurons. I mean, that could be possible, but you know, even then, I feel like so so what about all this other stuff? You know, this hype around like, AI images. Yay. They suck. I mean, everybody knows that they're AI images. They look like AI images. And forget about the fact that it can make some cool stuff. It can make some cool stuff. But like, I mean, the backlash that's coming, and I do believe that even more and more backlash against AI tools is coming, is the fact that we love doing things. You know, people love making pictures, people love taking photographs, painting, drawing. People love writing. Writers like to write books. It's not like this arduous thing that they wish they could like figure out how to not do. It is the thing that is loved doing. No serious writer that has a story to tell is excited about the idea that an AI can just like spit out an amazing story for them and they can like do nothing and just like publish a book and watch the money flow in. It, it's like AI hype has completely forgot about the classic tome of it's the journey, not the destination. Even people I know that would love to get rich, want to have a lot of money, want to be successful in business. I mean, they're passionate about the process of getting there. And I actually think that even if some kind of magical software could just sort of like start printing out money and depositing money into your bank account because it did whatever weird magical work, I don't think that would solve anybody's life problem. You know, you're still gonna have to figure out like what to do with your day. You're gonna just like have a full bank account and sit around and watch TV all day. I mean, people like doing things, people like writing poetry, people like making pictures. I mean, people like brainstorming ideas. I mean, that is a thing that people can be good at and people can enjoy doing. Not everybody, I think most people aren't going to like the idea that, like, well, AI can just do the brainstorming. And then, no, I can't see that. I don't believe that's going to happen. Um, I don't believe that we're going to be like, AI, make the new iPhone. And then we're all just going to be like, well, we're happy with that. AI, just make the new movie. AI, just make the new TV show. That all those things that humans have been doing up to now are the things that make human life interesting to live. It's what gives us meaning, and it's what gives us a purpose. AI friends from Meta, like what a ridiculous idea, honestly. Like deep, deep down inside, people don't want AI friends. People want real friends. People want human connection. And this idea that, AI is going to solve that problem, it is not. Fine, AI is not going to go away, but AI is just going to be like the amazing, way better Google tool. You know, Google, we hear you. Google, look at Google. Now we've had Google for so long, and Google's been an amazing tool to use. And what has it done for the world? What has it solved? I mean, it's changed the way we do business. Some people do business. It's given us access to information and knowledge that's been incredible. It's a very useful tool still, but it hasn't solved all the problems. And it hasn't solved primarily the problem of like, what to do with your life. What do I do with my life? I wake up every morning and I'm like, here we are. I'm in this world. What do I want to do today? How am I going to live here? What am I going to do with my time? How am I going to like find joy in my life through actions that I take, people that I meet, conversations that I have? It is not going to fix all those things. It's not going to answer those questions in like a way. Like, I mean, I can put into ChatGPT, what do I do with my life? And it's going to give me just like super generic response, that anybody could have given you at any time, even before the internet, like, and it doesn't actually solve it. If somebody asks me what to do with their life and I say like, well, step one, find your passion. Well, that's oh yeah, you're here. What do you think about AI? No response. All right, 12 minutes. So much for a 5-minute rule. Come on, down, kitty. Anyways, that's my thing. The main observation that I've made this week is that, I'm seeing more and more AI backlash posts. People talking about how, nobody asked for this. Most people don't really like love it as much as some of these tech bros love it, and they think it's going to be like, they're so excited about it taking everybody's jobs, but forget that like 90% of, you're talking about 90% of the world, 9 out of 10 people in the room, you've got one person being like, it's so sweet, it's going to like ruin everything that you love and take your jobs and you won't be needed. Like what a weird message to a crowded room. And then expecting those people to be excited about that. One, it's not true. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. And I could be wrong. I was wrong about COVID. But two, like, come on, like how is it going to be surprising to anybody that there's going to be an incredible backlash and people are going to be like, whatever about that? You think people are going to be excited when they come out with like an AI movie and it's just like the whole thing was written and produced and acted and everything, by AI? Lame. It doesn't matter how good it looks and how lifelike all the characters are, and even if the story's good, just knowing that makes it dumb. Honestly, like look at this, what happened with the Spotify band. The AI Spotify band that had like 1 million plays and whatever. That's the headline. Just that like millions of people were tricked or something, and that like that's supposed to be what our takeaway is, like how good AI is that it tricked 1 million people into thinking that they were listening to music that they want to listen to. But once everybody finds out it's an AI band, nobody wants to listen to it. It's not good anymore. It's just a meme. It's just a joke. And it has its like 1 week timeline and then it's dead. There are no fans of this band that are going to be like dedicated fans. Okay, maybe there's like 2 or 3. Any band can have 2 or 3, adoring fans. Any shitty band can have that. You know? But what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it was like impressive. Like, so I'm seeing that already, and I'm really happy about it because I I like I like that the narrative that seems to have been pushed on us and controlled by a few elite tech bros is now being taken back by the majority of people who are like, cool, good job, you made something useful, but you know what I mean? We're still useful. We still have our lives that we want to live. We still have our things that we're passionate about. And you don't get to just say like, "Oh, this thing's going to replace all that." Like you it's just you don't get to. And so we can still use the tool and have other things going on too, you know? Just like we don't have to eat at McDonald's. We don't have to eat fried chicken, you know? We don't have to buy into any kind of like weird story brainwashing that's been like passed on to us over the last decade about how we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to live, the technology that we have to use now, and the way things are going to be. Just they're just going to be like that. And all of us people here who are now super connected don't have any voice and don't get to have any say. It's not going to happen. Actually, we do have a lot of voice and we do have a lot to say and we do have a choice. And that's what's happening. So, woo, there we go. 20-minute morning rant. AI backlash.